morning. We are checked out of Antlers Hotel in Chester, and we're getting back on the trail today after we grab milkshakes and cheeseburgers from the Pine Shack. Right now, I'm getting rid of my big beast of a backpack, sending her home. I got my little one on my circuit back, and we're getting rid of the bear cans. So this is a happy day. Alright, I am done with the little climbs that we had today. I'm on the downhill now, and only, I think, just a few miles to camp. We were only going, what we did is we got on the bus at 1:30 in Chester, and it will take you to the trailhead. So we got to the trailhead, I think about 2 o'clock, and so we're only planning to go 9 miles today. And we'll make camp down at the river. We will be hitting Desolation Wilderness section pretty soon, so we don't have a bear can, and I don't really want to hike the 20 miles through from end to end, because the comments I've read is that the camping on each end is still not, sorry about the sun, still not very safe with the dead widowmakers and the fire burns. So we are going to do the 9 today. Tomorrow we're only going 10 to a campground that has bear boxes. And then the day after we'll have to do 16.5 to get to a safe area. So that's the plan. Now it's just got to get to camp and make dinner. And it's been humid and muggy, so I'm really sweaty. So get cleaned up. Yeah, mosquitoes are gonna be bad. We're right next to the river. Get cleaned up and have some dinner. Good morning. Today is July 31st, and this was our campsite last night. It's right next to the North Fork Feather River. I knew it would come eventually. So we are kind of just taking our time today. We're not rushing, but we just have 10 miles today to get to the campground that has bear boxes so that we can store our food. We don't have our bear cans anymore, so we'll do the 10 miles, get to camp, hang out, and then tomorrow we'll have a 16.5 mile day to get to the outside of the boundary. I think yesterday I had called it Desolation Wilderness, but it's the Lassen National Park. You have to have your a hard-sided bear can to get through, and it's a 20-mile stretch, I think. But even on the outsides of that 20-mile stretch, it's not safe camping. I just didn't feel good about it, so this is our plan. And yeah, it's sun's shining, it's beautiful, so we're just gonna get the tent down and get hiking. All right, we are at Warner Valley Campground. There's really not much here, but we have a picnic table, which is nice, and a spot for our tent. So we're just kind of hunkering down this afternoon and getting reorganized for tomorrow's hike and relaxing a little bit, getting cleaned up from all the burn dirt that gets all over you when you're hiking. But we're good. Hopefully we'll have a restful night, and tomorrow we have around at least 17 miles to camp. We'll have to do a dry camp, but should be fine as long as we can get out of the burn. We'll be good. Good morning. Today is August 1st, and I was up by 5:15 and out of the tent by before 6, on trail at 6:40. So I've been doing this little climb out of the campground. The campground's way down there. I'm making my climb out. Today we have about 17 and a half, I think, to do at least. We could do a little more if we want, but the first 6 is a little bit of a climb, gradual through the 6 miles. And then it's pretty flat, so it shouldn't be too bad as long as the heat's not bad with the burn and no shade. So we will see how that goes, but for now, it's early, it's cool. I'm just gonna get done as much as I can, as quickly as I can. Okay, I am almost to the point where we thought we were going to camp at 17 miles. I'm just shy of that. I just needed a break. But we actually decided to, instead of water carrying and going to that spot, we decided to just hike the other 3 miles to the river. So that's the plan. So it'll end up being a 20-mile day. And we're doing great. I mean, it's like 2:30. We only have just over 3 miles left, so it'll be perfect. I'm just whooped and it's really hot. My cheeks are all red. So I'm just taking a break and drinking some water, and then I'll bang out these last 3 miles and get to relax for a little bit. And we did a good day. It was really pretty flat. We had a climb right out of camp, but other than that, it's pretty flat throughout all of the last and boundary. Just 1/10 of a mile left to camp. That's always the hardest 1/10 of a mile of the entire day. I'm feeling okay. My feet just hurt, and my right hip is kind of hurting a little bit, which is weird, but I don't usually walk 20 miles a day, so there you go. We have an awesome campsite right here by the river, and we had a little swimming hole, so we were able to get in. It felt really, really good after a hot day, so we're just making dinner and figuring out what our day looks like tomorrow. Good morning. Today is August 2nd, and I'm just leaving camp. We took our time this morning at 7:15. Took my time getting out. I just needed that, I think. And it was nice. It was like the perfect campsite last night. Just pretty, the water, there was a little pool where we went swimming, and that just feels so good after a hot day of hiking 20 miles. Felt so good. Yeah, today we have about 16 miles, so that there's not much water on this stretch, and we will camp at water, so that gets, I think it's like 15.8. And there are a couple caches, which I hate relying on, but I don't know, you don't really have a choice in this environment. So we will still carry for safety reasons, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. We will be hiking Hat Rim today. I think that's what it's called. So Chris is excited to see that, and it's pretty flat, so it should be a pretty easy day. We're going by Old Station in a few miles, not gonna stop. Just don't want to take the time to do that, and we have all the food we need, so just gonna hike on by.